Him came out this last weekend to disastrous reviews. Is it really that bad? Well, it sure is messy and a kind of scattered film, but I honestly really enjoyed it. However, I'm not sure I can objectively say it's a misunderstood masterpiece or anything like that, but I do think that there's a lot to love in it. When I saw the trailer for him in the theater a few months ago, I was instantly hyped for it. It looked very much like a Lynchian surreal nightmare, and that's not exactly what I got. In fact, it's not even really all that much of a horror movie at all, which is possibly why so many seem to have left disappointed. It's a not so subtle commentary on what athletes put them through to be truly great, intertwined with the idolatry of sports players. It's a little bit like a mixture of Black Swan and The Substance, but with some testosterone injected into it. And look, I don't mean to say that this is even in the same caliber as those two films, but I do think that Him is a very interesting study on this, and I really loved the atmosphere and chemistry between the two leads. Tyreek Withers is an actor that I'm not familiar with, but apparently he was in the not so good I Know What You Did Last Summer sequel from earlier this year, and I thought he led this movie really well. I was intrigued by him and his character even before Marlon Wayans came into it. And Wayans continues to be an underused dramatic actor. I think he's great in this, and then, of course, was awesome in Requiem for a Dream. It's also really well shot, which I think aids in the movie's atmosphere, and I was constantly wondering where the heck this movie was going and how they were going to end it. Which leads me to the ending. I know basically no one saw this movie, but the ending of Him reminded me of The Home, starring Pete Davidson, which actually came out earlier this year. No spoilers for either film, but the ending of Him is so off the rails it seemed like it came from another movie, deciding to just spray blood everywhere and have a total gore fest. And I could see some disliking this, but I found it quite fun. I honestly wonder if Him was messed with by the studio. I wonder if there's maybe a longer cut out there that fleshed out a few things a little more, or maybe there was a different ending at one point. There are definitely some aspects that do give off a kind of too many hands in the cookie jar kind of feeling, but regardless, I think Him is a flawed but really interesting movie. My subjective enjoyment score is actually 4 out of 5, even if objectively I don't know if it's a 4-star movie. But hey, ratings are subjective anyways. Definitely check out Him, because despite the negative response, I think that there's definitely an audience for this movie.